It's Sunday. I am in my Sunday cozies. I have the urge to purge.
Join me while I try and transform my studio space from chaos to functional. I'm getting rid of stuff. I'm being ruthless. Let's go.
If you're new here, my name is Danielle and I am on a mission to build a slower, sustainable, creative life with things that already exist. I try and thrift whenever I can, I try and make things whenever I can, and I try and buy secondhand whenever possible. We are standing in my office, which is also my studio. I also like to do yoga here. I store all of my craft supplies here. My closet is full of my fabric stash. And this is really the space that is just mine in the house, and it's gotten out of hand. I'm truly embarrassed to show you around, but we're going to try and make this space have more functionality to it. I'm going to get rid of things that I'm not using anymore. I'm going to make space for things. It's not very big, but I have to make it work. And the key goals of this room is very multi-purpose. It's where I work every day, so it has to have adequate office desk space. But I think at this point, like, I've got a printer behind me that hasn't been working. I don't know, do I keep it? Do I get rid of it? I'm not sure. Primarily, it has to be an office. Second to that, it has to store my craft things in an efficient way and a clean and tidy way. I did do a big purge last year of all my craft stuff, but I think I need to do it again and just keep things in here that make me feel inspired and make me want to grab and go. If you're new around here, I do most of my sewing in my kitchen just because it's got a better layout, it's bigger. I can't really realistically make this room work for sewing and making, although I do some like collagey things on the ground. It's just not big enough to have like a big center table while also being able to use it for like doing yoga or moving around in here. So this space is really office, storage for craft supplies, and also a space for yoga, a space for like meditation and calm and quiet. I love my little cozy chair in the corner. I sometimes will cuddle up on that with a blanket or the heated blanket and do some work on there with my laptop, so that's really important. But I think I might like flip the furniture around so that the chair's facing the window. So one, I can look out the window when I'm having kind of my slow mornings, but two, if I'm doing filming, it's a little bit better for light. That's my plan. There's just way too much going on in here right now. Like I said, I'm embarrassed to show you around, but I'm going to show you around so you see what it looks like now versus what I've turned it into. We are feeling this like winter itch to just purge things. I'm on a mission. Let me give you a quick tour. So when you come in through this door from the hallway, you're greeted with the window and this kind of panoramic view. My nephew painted me this and he was very adamant that it was in my office. So it's there. I've got a ladder here holding all of these items that I've made over the past couple of years that I'm not super jazzed about. I don't love them and I don't know what to do with them. Some of it might end up like in a market or something this summer. But yeah, I don't know. Don't know what to do with this nice stuff that I just don't wear. So then we come over here against this wall and we have yarn and like storage. And we've got a lot of like artwork that's being stored, a loom that I built that is giant and I just don't use, but I don't really know what to do with it. Floor lamp that I hate, I don't love it. I've got like a very messy seating area here. This is generally where I actually spend most of my time in this room, and I sit here with the dogs on my lap or do some like work on my laptop. I've got some nice views here. I've got a little bit of like my woo-woo space here with some books and some incense and candles and cards. This is crazy. It needs to be totally gutted out. It's all like paints and stuff. I've been doing some kind of intuitive collaging, which is really fun lately. So that's a basket of that stuff, which is on the ground because I've been using it more recently. I usually do have my yoga mat put away, but I've been doing yoga, so it's out. Camera stuff, sewing patterns. Oh, I can't even show you in here. I'm so embarrassed. In this closet is my fabric stash. So it's mostly been purged, but like, it's just, there's so much stuff here that's got to go. So I've got to take this all out, figure out what I'm keeping, figure out what's going. It doesn't even close. Like I can't even close it. Ugh. Anyway. And then this is my kind of like workspace right now. I've got a little doggy bed under here with a little doggy there that likes to be at my feet. We've got computer that is like this hideous desktop that I like barely use anymore because I want an iMac and I just haven't done it yet. We've got just like sentimentally collage things and a printer that hasn't been working and stained glass that I worked on, and just like, it's just chaos. Oh, and behind me is just like some bookshelves, another doggy. I made this rug hooked mat that he thinks I've made for him. No problem, Bruce. But then I've got this bookshelf of just other trinkets and things and stuff that I'm certain I have to get rid of. This is like crafting threw up in here with some workout stuff thrown around it. Yeah, I don't know how anyone's supposed to get anything calm done in here, and that's not what I'm about. Did anybody else grow up watching The Big Comfy Couch? Because let's get ready for a 10-second tidy. Ready, set, clean. I decided to empty out a lot of the room first and put that in the hallway so that I could kind of like make sense of how I'm gonna lay this out first and then bring stuff back in based on what I wanna keep. But I think this will work better for my brain. So basically take everything out. I still have this side of the room to do and put it in the hallway and then bring pieces back in that I definitely wanna keep and don't bring things back in that are not staying. So now that most of the stuff is out of the room, my next task is to actually get the footprint of the room laid out in the best way possible. It's been really tricky with this L-shaped desk. I don't have a lot of room to work with, but now I'm just starting to move things around and then bring things back into the room that I know are gonna stay. Okay, I am now going to tackle my yarn bin. This is just my yarn that's on display because I have a lot more in bins in my closet that I have to go through. But I'm gonna start here and then I'm gonna make my way through all of the different sections and baskets in this room. I'm kind of hitting a wall. Like, I can't really figure out the best layout right now for everything. It still just feels like tight and not the most functional. So I don't know if I'm gonna leave the footprint the way it is. I basically have just swapped the desk and the chair. But I'm gonna just start going through stuff and then I'll see what I wanna keep and what I wanna get rid of. I'm gonna try and be as ruthless as possible. I have gone through most of my yarn bin that's on display here, and I've kept what I'm using as my threshold is like multiple skeins of yarn, and it's natural fiber. So if it's wool or cotton, it stays. If it was anything else, it goes. I've got all my remnants of like just little bits, neutrals and colors that I like to keep around for like stash busting projects. So I do like to keep these and I will use them. And then whatever I don't use, I know that my Nana's friend makes like Alzheimer's tactile little doodads for the hospital. So I will give them to her. Basically, I've kept it if I have a project in mind for it. The only one I don't really is this one. I have so much of them and I got them at the thrift store. I don't love the color, but I just have so many of them and they're cotton and I can't get rid of them yet. So if you have a project idea for me, I know I could make a sweater. I just don't think I'd wear a sweater in that color, so I'm not sure yet. Maybe a gift for someone. But the problem lies in that I still have a closet full of yarn. So if this is not natural fibers or not an immediate project of mine, it has to go. Success is 2 empty Tupperware bins. Yarn gone, donating. Ha! I have to call it a night. I have taken 2 knitting and crochet projects apart and rolled up the yarn so that I got some yarn that I still have a bunch of balls of that I didn't want to waste. But I did successfully get through my display yarn bins, cleared out 2 Tupperwares today of yarn, and I've managed to very much clean up and get rid of a whole entire shelf of books and put my other milk crate into those milk crates. So I freed up an entire milk crate. So we are making progress on getting rid of things and consolidating things. And I am going to take my sneezy self and call it a night. And then I'll be back in here tomorrow to try and get through some more. It's Monday and we're back at it. If I'm being totally honest with you, this Monday morning I hit a wall. I was just basically walking in circles, looking through things, trying to figure out what I was gonna keep. Nothing felt like it was gonna have a place again. I don't even know how I fit this much stuff in the room to begin with. I kind of just circled around. You can tell even by my camera being out of focus that I wasn't really feeling it, but eventually, not without hesitancy, I started to put things back together. My organized piles became a little less chaotic, and I started to see the light at the end of the tunnel. You can tell by my stash here, it's starting to look a little organized. And I was beginning to feel like maybe, just maybe, this office space could work for what I needed it to. I have a lot of paper sewing patterns. And now that I've figured out projector sewing, I think it's really time to part ways because they're just too tedious to try and store and they're just taking up too much space and they look terrible. So I think I'm ready to recycle all of my hard work taped together sewing patterns.
Okay, folks, here we are, ready for the aftershot. I have cleared out so much stuff. And of course, this is not perfect and not exactly the way I would want it, but I've cleared off so much desk space. I got rid of that desktop computer that was just taking up junky space. Same with the printer, it's gone. I've got all this space to work with now. If I want to do some collaging, I can come in and work here on my laptop, no problem, while looking out the window. I've got good natural light coming in. I'd love to put up some paintings here at some point soon. I'm just not ready to commit yet. And if we look over here, I've cleaned out all of my art supplies. This got rid of a good bag full of crafty things that I just don't use anymore. And then we'll go to a good home. A little doggy bed, of course, for my little doggy friends in the corner. They like to be cozy and tucked in. I've also been able to close the doors. The doors close. Now check out inside. It's super organized. By stash, I've limited myself to 3 shelves. There's stuff tucked in behind that you can't see, but it is there. My yarn bin has made its way in here, and all of my blankets are up top. Feels like I know where everything is. These bags here are going to be gone soon because I'm going to make a recycled poof with the stash. I've got my patchwork bin here, and I'm feeling really good about just being able to grab things and go from these bins. And all of my yarn has been organized. This is all I have with all of my hooks, needles. I feel great. I've kept one sewing pattern that I printed off professionally that I'm going to keep. And otherwise, I have some of my blankets that are just accessible here to the quilt jacket and blanket coat I want to make. So a lot of this will be cleared out soon with the projects I have planned for this year. But look, doors closed for the first time since moving in. That in and of itself is a win. Then if I pan over here, I've got some really beautiful light and a nice cozy corner. That's my mom up there. Hey, Mom. And this is going to be really good for filming. This is going to be really good for me to come in the mornings, first thing morning, have my coffee here. I put the ladder back there if I want to hold any fabric while I'm explaining it. And I've got a little bin here with my reading materials. This feels like a nice little cozy nook for me and the doggies to sit at, work at, meditate in, and just relax. This was a big clear out as well. I got rid of an entire milk crate worth of things. I got rid of a bunch of books and put them in at the local library, the little mini library that you can change library books at. And I've just got this cleaned up really nicely so that it's minimalistic, but also just keeps everything clean. All my woo-woo stuff is there too. I do have a bit of storage here that I wish could be tucked in somewhere. I would love to, like I said, have permanent built-in cabinets or a bigger closet to work with. And one day when we own our own home, this is gonna be the best part of building a studio. But for now, I've got these bins that are very clearly labeled. I have my collage bin here too that I can just grab and go when I want to work on it. I've got space on my desk now to do that, which is great. This is my little work in progress basket, which I've narrowed down to just a little bit of things in here that I can grab and finish up if I want to, or some fabrics that I want to rework. This is also where my thrift flip bin will be. And I'm just going to work through this at my own pace or reuse some of this material when I feel like it, but this is a lot less than it used to be. Like I said, I unwound a lot of yarn projects that were kind of work in progress pieces that I wasn't going to finish, but we'll get to this. This is no problem. I do still have this artwork pile hanging out here along with my giant loom that's very much in the way, but I don't have a good spot for these to be tucked away at right now. So for right now, while they're in the room, I don't see them when I'm facing this window and working or on my chair, so it's fine. It'll have to do for right now. All in all, I would say this was a huge success in trying to get rid of a bunch of things and make this whole room functional for multi-purpose. I'd still love to put up a piece of artwork here or maybe a gallery wall. I'm not sure if I'm going to put the effort in at the moment, but TBD. Otherwise, with the goals I had in mind and being able to work at this space peacefully, I think we've done a very good job. I finished organizing my studio office space, and I have to be honest, it is not perfect. It's not what I really would love to have in this space.
Here's what's happening. We are renting this place right now. I love this place. I love the location of this place, but it doesn't feel permanent. And that has been so tricky for me because if this was my space, I would invest in proper storage, like proper cubbies, probably like floor to ceiling storage in some of these walls, and just like making this space a lot more functional. I have stuff that's still out that should be tucked away or looking better, and it's just not. It's not entirely what I want. I think what I can do in this space is like possibly get a few more plants and like make it a little bit more homey. I don't know. I just feel like I'm in this limbo. And part of the reason why I started to tear this room apart in the first place was because I don't want to just live in limbo. So I'm trying to make the most of it. And so I feel good about where I'm at. I think everything has a place. It does have a lot more functionality. I got rid of so much stuff, getting rid of things that have just been sitting here for years and making space for things that I want to bring in. I hope this encourages you to, maybe if you've been in limbo too, like organize even a little corner of a room that you're in most of the time and make it feel rejuvenated, refresh it so that you feel good going into it. I just encourage those little things to make it feel more inspiring. So even though I feel inspired, refreshed, and motivated now in this space, I still do feel in that limbo. And if you are someone who doesn't live well in limbo either, just leave me a comment. Like, tell me what you're going to be working on today or this week, or what you will do to help yourself feel a little bit more comfortable in this in-between space, because I'm struggling with it, as I always do. And I would just love to hear a little story or a little anecdote of like what, or a little like note about what you are doing to get yourself through limbo or to get yourself through a little bit of discomfort when you're in that in-between. Thank you so much for hanging out with me while I cleaned up my space. And I'm excited to do a little bit more filming in here. I'm now like facing the window, which is nice for light. Hopefully it's better for kind of multiple hours of the day. So yeah, thank you so much for being here, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.